or not, he's familiar with it. The matchup is comfortable. G2 going to grab the Orianna for themselves there in the mid lane to go up against that Cassiopeia.
Many of the fans from Turkey kind of highlight how strong Xaytnot and Snowflower were, how you needed to show respect. So that's not the best start. Not the end of the world, but not the best, as we've seen ulti in mid.
GBM going to be pulled back by that shockwave. They're looking to go all the way underneath the turret, looking to find this one. GBM taken very low at first blood over to G2.
They just flash all in onto GBM and find themselves a kill. Now we see a trade in bot.
Bottom side, it's CC into CC. The binding into the trap to make sure they've got the damage. 2 versus 2. It's super massive. Coming up super big to find themselves one. Won't be able to grab.
Supports bot lane once again coming up huge.
3 summoner spells down from G2 in the bottom lane on that one. Summoner spells also used by Snowflower, so it's a 3 for 2. Snowmage gonna find himself caught there by the shockwave. Does get away.
Started off with a pretty good CS lead, but now we see a fight down bot.
Did knocked over the wall. Gonna be taken somewhat low. It's Jankos going forward. Stasis coming out from Snowflower, trying to keep himself alive, but now the Pillar's coming down too. They're looking to find the revenge kill onto Jankos. G2 looking to get themselves away on this one. Already gonna be losing their jungler though. Damage coming out from Yarnan into the side, but Snowmage grabs the kill onto Adid. It's 2 top side as well. As you can see, bottom now. Snowflower's in a lot of trouble. Doesn't look like he's gonna have much of a way out of this one. Damage coming through though. Supermassive looking to retaliate here. Maybe grab one in return. Won't do it though. Jankos putting in a lot of work on this Olaf today.
Poor Morgana, the Black Shield and the ulti just isn't enough to deal with the ultimate from Jankos. He just ignores all that crowd control, runs down the Morgana, who didn't have flash, and G2 they find themselves another kill and will actually be able to secure the bot lane tower. This Caitlyn pressure, even though Xaytnot and Snowflower have played this 2v2 extremely well, the addition of Jankos involved in these skirmishes down towards
also don't have a teleport on their top laner, who's still hanging out on the bottom side of the map, just around the red buff. This could be very bad for Supermassive if they get themselves caught out here. Snowmage's gonna be in a lot of trouble, pulled back into the grinder! First kill of the team fight goes over to G2. They'll make it a double for the top laner.
And as you said, Fabulous could not get into the fight. He did not have his teleport, and G2 were in full control of the river. That forced the 3 members of Supermassive to funnel into this small choke point, and that made it extremely easy for G2 to shut them down. G2 find themselves 3 quick kills. We'll turn this into a tower and the Rift Herald as well.
Awesome play coming out.
Jankos, 1, 1, and 4 right now. He's been involved in every single kill that has happened in the
It's at half HP already, so one big Shelly charge might just take it down.
Ooh, we can see GBM coming in from the flank.
Turret destroyed, shockwave down into GBM. Can Supermassive find anything here? Flash into the Petrifying Gaze, looking to make the plays happen. Instead it's going to be Cassio taken very low. Jankos already going to be killed as the Fear Beyond Death will find fear on multiple people. Fabulous into the back line, still going to find the kill onto Perkz. Shutdown over onto Wonder. Supermassive's able to find a few so far. Perkz still getting...
This will result in the tier 1 tower in the mid lane going in to the Dragon, while G2 have started off the Baron.
Supermassive committing for that Infernal Drake. The pressure from G2 so far this game onto those Elemental Drakes has made them overcommit towards it, so we'll see if this ends up getting punished. G2 still in the Baron, gonna find that one for themselves, but now can they get the hell out of town in time? Wadid's gonna be the sacrificial lamb. He'll go down. GBM grabs the kill.
But he has completed his 3rd item, but I don't know if he can stop this.
Yeah, 1 versus 3. He's not gonna hurt enough. The minions will take down the turret. Supermassive coming around from the side now, looking to find some sort of a punish here. Snowmage dropping down the pillar. Fabulous wanting to go over the side, looking to find the CC here on this Aatrox. Gonna be knocked backwards by Wadid. Meanwhile, the cannon minion, the MVP of the push, making sure they get that turret down.
Nicely. Perkz just drawing so much pressure and using the mobility that he has with the Spellbinder and the W to just escape any kind of collapse from Supermassive. G2 have now split the Perkz has been able to generate far outweighs that of the bot lane of Supermassive.
See if Wadid gets himself cut out hard enough here. CC coming through, damage also going in, keeping himself alive with that ultimate here for now. Chains come out, Wadid's gonna be brought down. They're looking to go after Perkz. The Miasma goes down. The Petrifying Gaze also gonna be there, does not find
a kill. Now they're sieging up towards the mid lane.
They're wanting to go even further. Chains down onto Wonder, gonna be bringing him back. There's a lot of damage potential still here in this Supermassive lineup, Vedius. They've still got 5 versus 4 for another second, but Perkz is pushing down the top side. He's not here to defend the heavy hitter. And as he starts to approach that in-game status, we'll see how that works out. Curtain call going to be opened up here. Perkz looking to potentially find the ball onto Xaytnot. Not going to get it there Instead, it looks like the fight's just gonna sizzle out for now. Nothing too crazy happening. Instead, over the wall they go. Make a liar out of me, why don't you? Fabulous looking to start things off here as GBM's gonna be on the front line, gonna be taken very low. Almost killed, shut down now by Yarden. Yanko's gonna be taken very low now. Next, Zeitnot going on a killing spree, grabbing that one. Wonder's also gonna drop a double kill over to Zeitnot. It's 3 versus 3. Fabulous into the front line. Perkz still somehow alive. A hero of the day right now. TP flank coming in. Yarden and what did? Caught out in the wrong place. Or are they actually? It's a rampage for Yarden. The fight's turned on its head. A double kill for G2's AD carry.
Shows up. He ends up being the hero of the duo, and they turn around the fight. They will.
Boogaloo.
Baron will be going down in favor of G2 Esports. The team that has struggled throughout.
And they're going to need so much out of him. Lord Dominic's regards now completed. This could be super massive stand right here. Wadid's going to be on the front line. Still good enough with the Alistar ulti. Big 4-man pull. GBM's going to be in some trouble getting himself away. Still going to be stuck in the front line, taken down by the shockwave. Zeitnot still got free firing time, but G2's been able to find a couple already. Resurrection down to Fabulous. Snowflower stuck in the stasis. Around the corner comes Jankos as Zeitnot has to get himself back over the wall to safety. Gets back with the 90 caliber net as Fabulous retreats to the safety of the last remaining inhibitor turret. Wonder's just crawling through the base, not a care in the world, but those shots are going to at least make him think twice about it. G2 with 1 dead on the enemy team in the mid lane, 1 dead in that support role, 2 total casualties, 4 supermassive. They've got the ability to now try to roll through here and knock down some inhibs. We'll see if they can find them. Fabulous already back down to half HP. You can't go anywhere near Perkz. He's so damn strong. The push onto the Nexus turret as number 1's already gone. Stowmage is going to be thrown into the grinder. Wonder makes sure they pick up that kill with Zeitnot down. The game is done. G2 find their revenge for the first day. They'll find their revenge against Supermassive, and they'll go up 2-1 here in this group.
There it is.
Stop cutting your stats.
G2 find
Those champions that once
wow.
tends to stay there, and EDG say, all right, you're going to play a champion with some telegraph CC. That sounds
Haro
like...
is here, the replacement jungler for Clearlove, the jungler that they often relied on heavily during the regular season, and the significantly more aggressive jungler in the early game as well.
Now, the thing is, there's quite a lot of minions here. You've also got the Nocturne still hanging around here too. Katapako going to be in some trouble. The gank comes in, the damage goes through. Katapako trying to flash out, get himself away on this one. Down to 200 HP, drinking the potion, healing up. Winds of War come through, takes him down to 100 HP, tries to buy some time, but nope. Haro says, take a drink, buddy. First blood. Lane now, trying to find the gank here on the EDG bottom laners. Iboy has to flash out, keeping himself alive. Mako also going to be pulling himself back there with the Zenith Blade to make the escape. TP going to be channeled. Mako with a flash forward into the stun, and the damage range true as Scout picks up kill number 2.
And EDG as a team always impressed me with how quickly they're able to react to plays, as we see more fighting.
All right, they're not reacting to anything here. They're the ones being proactive going in. Arce getting himself back. Solid Snake also going to be kept alive on that one, but Mako is just fearless here on the Leona. Haro shows up now as well to make sure that if they're sticking around, they are going to be taken down. Scout decides to go all the way in, and the Winds of War will find their target. 3-0 ED. Early bonus damage for your team. Infernal Drake picked up for Edward Gaming. Just 9 minutes in. It might be setting something up here on the bottom side.
All right, here we go.
There comes the play. It's going to be 3v3, though. They ran it on the side of EDG, but they're still going to lose their AD carry. He's already been taken down. The damage goes through, and now Mako might be in some trouble here himself. Solar Flare coming out, not going to find the mark. Going to the enemy AD carry. A double kill over now to the side of Infinity Esports. Can they make it a triple? The auto won't find its way in, but they've got the fight.
And this is what we were waiting for. But now, Ray arrives in the bot lane. EDG, they're looking for something back.
Ray wants to try to finish somebody off here. Can he get the kill onto Rinyu? Does do so. Grand Challenge going to be healing him back up now as well, but will it be enough? He grabs the double onto Solid Snake. Enemy jungler down. The Scion can't find the counter kill just yet. The heal from the Vital, not quite.
They've already picked up the Rift Herald, and this will be the first tower of the game going down very early on.
Bonus here, EDG moving forward, 4 men strong. Infinity ready to maybe make a counterattack go through here. Scion ultimate up towards the fight, looking to start something off. Scout goes in, able to find the 3-man taunt into the Winds of War now as well. Looking to channel the ulti, not going to be able to do it. Arce's already going to be taken out of the fight though as the Irelia ultimate finds its way into the middle of the mix. Infinity still looking to strike back. Its health bar's low on all sides as Haro's going to drop the Relic. They're still going to find more damage with the taunts. The shutdown credit over to Galio, grab the kill onto the enemy Scion. Ray gets the kill to Kotopako. It's a double kill for him. Solid Snake's also going to be dropping. Team working on the Zhonya's Hourglass next, and just smashing that turret out of the picture.
On, and for Infinity, they're kind of clutching at straws to find ways back into this game.
And let's talk about Ray for a second, though, because he's got the Ravenous Hydra already.
Red buff as well, and he's just making mincemeat of that tower.
And of that Scion, with the Grand Challenge issued for Vitals, means Scion's almost completely dead. They're looking to stop the ulti to get himself away. Ray's still going to be taken rather low, still going to be shut down. Kill credit goes over to the AD carry of Infinity, but is it going to be enough? Featherstorm comes out. Ivoy's still looking to go further underneath the turret. Can't grab the damage he needs. Another turret shot into him almost finishes him off. It's a 1-for-1 at the end of the day. They shut down the enemy top laner, and for Infinity, that fight is okay. Topside, Scout with the outplay takes down Clodopop.
Their way in, and now EDG looks for the fight.
Zenith Blade barely missing on that one. Arcee just gets himself out of the way in time. Bottom side, Ray's gonna take the turret. TP gonna be used here from the Scion. Looking to come into the fight. Infinity already losing half HP on their mid laner, who's knocked back into the rest of the team, stunned up. Keeps himself alive for now. TP also gonna be so far in control. Outside of a major error, I don't see how you come back into the game, but they're gonna look to do it right now. Looking to find the team fight initiation is Infinity, but Solid Snake's gonna be taken low already.
They get
Ivoy, but Ivoy's already gonna be killed. The double kill over to Clodopop. Infinity have found multiple members of EDG. Scout's now in some trouble underneath the turret, but they're still looking to collapse with the full might of the team. Arcee's in the back line. Infinity needs to finish the rest of them off. Mako's gonna be taken low. Scout's gonna be taken low. Shut down over to Clodopop. More damage coming through. You gotta be kidding me. Ace, Infinity Esports.
Infinity find the dream team fight against Edwards Gaming. The Baron is in their eyes. They have all 5 members alive, and Infinity, it is happening.
Get in my time machine with me, Venius. We're going back to Worlds 2017 right now. EDG up against SKT, 10,000 gold. It's a mid lane team fight. It's a Rakan flank from the left bush, and it kills everybody, and it does it here
Finally, and after being solo killed twice against Scout, he finally makes a fantastic team fight happen for his team, and now Infinity, 5 members alive, and they made it happen. You can see Infinity with first Baron have a record of 13-0, and they're going in again.
Arcee's going in yet again, looking to find that initiation. They're still underneath the turret, though. This could be good. We'll see if they can find the damage. Ivoy's out of the picture. This could be the team-winning fight. We'll see if they're able to find the damage over the rest. Mako's already going to be brought down. Scout as well. Infinity Esports, you just did it!
Infinity, 5-0 once again, will rip through the heart of EDG and find the upset win.
To Infinity and beyond, the Nexus in their sights. God bless, they take down EDG. Played all split long. He did not have any plays on this during summer. He's now breaking it out. There is the ability.
He thought the blast cone was there. That's why he it over the wall. Now Rich is in.
Oh, Rich flashes out, but the flash into the play to follow it up. Rich is down in first blood over to the super massive bottom lane. No one's investing any resources into that just yet. GBM flash into the taunt. Stomage has the knock up, and the Wombo combo is massive for Supermassive. They grab themselves.
Damage contribution was huge, but Ascension, they're trying to play around the bot lane for the time being.
Ascension wants to make it happen here again. The 2 versus 2 comes out. Zeitnot is taken down without even needing Lloyd to come in there yet. Snowflower's in some trouble. One more auto attack should finish that one off. A double kill for Ascension will tie this game. Once somebody goes in, whether it's Snowflower off of a hook, Stomage off of the EQ combo, the Galio can join in and follow up, but GBM has left. Supermassive has decided to change the plan, just focus on Turret instead. Won't be able to quite find that just yet. Rich tries to go in. Stomage getting himself out with that EQ as Lloyd makes the engage. Explosive Cast gonna knock 2 back. Rich still gonna be taken very low in this when the Cataclysm comes down, looking to burn down that support. They've got him. Death Sentence now down onto the enemy. Grok is here as well. GBM making his entrance heroically, of course, as G4 manages to find the kill into Zeitnot before he dies himself. It's 3-for-1 Supermassive.
And the execution falls apart for Ascension as Supermassive find a huge fight. Mixar now on the run.
GBM still going after this enemy AD carry. He doesn't have flash. He used the ult already. The taunt comes down, but do they have the damage to finish this one off cleanly? They will. Vedius shutdown credit over to GBM. Also, he can't bring his teammate in. That's actually been the second time so far that the Lantern hasn't been in the right spot for Supermassive. So while Snowflower has...
So could have ended in disaster. Now Rich gets reined in.
Another good lasso coming out from Snowflower on this one. GBM able to find the taunt down onto 2. Zeitnot's in some trouble. Lloyd looking to find the damage onto him. Flashback, giving himself alive, grabbing the kill down now onto Lloyd. Roots come out. Nixar unleashes the ultimate, looking to keep himself in a decent enough spot. Ascension Gaming going to be taken very low. Zeitnot has already been taken down though. Rocky's into the back line. Nixar is going to be taken almost down, but not quite yet. Snowmage's grabbing that kill with the Dragon Lance, as now Ascension are still looking to run down the rest of Supermassive. They've managed to win themselves the fight.
This ends up being a big win for Ascension. The fact that Supermassive funneled a really good flash, knock up in there, and everything is still in favor of Ascension because they killed Zeitnot. And flank coming in from Supermassive.
They've got GBM on the front, looking to start things off here. It's going to be Lloyd that they find their way onto. That is not a tanky Gragas. Goes into stasis. They bring in the cavalry charge from Fab Fabulous. Still a lot of damage coming out onto Zeitnot. He cannot stay safe as Ascension look to turn the fight around. Snowmage's going to be running away low health off to the side. GBM going to be taken very low here too. He's caught by the ultimate from the Camille as Fab Fabulous grabs the kill, and an Ixstar now as well. You've still got one carry alive on Ascension in the form of G4. Still looking to want everyone else over.
You've also got to remember that Snowflower, throughout this tournament, he's been playing Tahm Kench, Morgana, and he's been...
Has the 3 deaths. Not exactly where you want to be, giving over a few more of those than he'd like, as Fab Fabulous has found the flank onto Ascension here, trying to start the fight up here on the side, as Rich is also going to be in some trouble off the left there. Fab Fabulous tries to get himself away, going to be interrupted by the Hextech Ultimatum. Galio Ulti coming in now as well. GBM looking to find a massive taunt! He's killing everybody! Ascension Esports is on the run as Supermassive find an absolutely phenomenal amount of CC.
That was a fantastic combo from GBM and Snowmage. They
Stray Rocket by some Snowball's chance in him. Oh Lord, he got pulled in by the lasso, and he is out of there. Shutdown credit over to Snowflower as the Baron changed everything about the tempo of the mid game. It went from these marginal advantages for Super in their base, even after the buff wears off.
Supermassive, they take down one tower, they have a minion wave up top. Obviously, there are always risks with trying to set up that kind of a play as Snowflower continues to look for a target.
Those lassos have found Rich and Lloyd so many times this game. They have really lived up to the name of Death Sentence so far. Supermassive will continue the push, putting the damage into the tier 3 turret here in the top side. Lloyd again lassoed up as the Galio ultimate will come in. Will be interrupted there by Rich, but putting himself on the front line means he's now the sacrificial lamb. Fab Fabulous with the Gargoyle Stone Plate will tank up the remaining members. A double kill over to Zeitnot means Supermassive now pushes all the way into the base. They're looking at the Nexus.
They still have 5 members alive. They have a minion wave available to them. The Baron buff is up and ready. Supermassive looking to end the game right now.
They're on to Nexus turret number 1. It's out of the picture. Vedius Nexus turret number 2 will face no help either. Ascension are on their last legs here, and they will not have a chance to defend any further. Rocky goes into stasis. Zeitnot's there to pick him up. He grabs the shutdown, and Supermassive, 27 minutes in, will take down Ascension.
It was a close game. Ascension,
Maybe you can stop Direwolves from setting themselves up in that position, but they're not going to let it happen. Is this... All right, Lissandra going into the mid lane.
Yep.
I think that at the worst moments in those games, turning it around with 2 team fights. Kotopaco turning the gank around with some fancy footwork. Triple may just be caught out here. Nocturne now coming in. Self-ulti is going to be forced out, trying to buy a bit more time as Kotopaco makes it out to safety. Can they turn this one? First blood with the flash forward from Triple. Fired back on the opposite side for Infinity, but well played. Champion we usually expect to wait a few items before it comes online, but Triple was making plays throughout the course of the game. Now, however, it looks like he's just going to die. Solid Snake pushes the R, but Kotopaco pushes his team.
Because right now, the...
Looks like it may just be the time, locking LeBlanc down, not really a lot of options for her to run through. Kotopaco now running for his life, all to use, Cleanse immediately going to be the follow-up, dashing out to safety, and Schernfire just left chasing. Not going to get anything, but here comes the Nocturne to try and turn and burn right immediately onto the Lissandra. Not quite enough damage to pull back. The Fear still going to connect. One more auto. Solid Snake gets it. Schernfire's in no man's land. The flash forward. That's the double for Infinity. But the immediate follow back from King. Oh, the kill! Out of
a very impressive early game.
Now a little bit of aggression on the bottom side. Kai'Sa gonna look to go in for a little bit more, forcing out the Devour from Tahm Kench. Can't stop himself from getting stunned, however. Trying to buy a bit more time for King to run out of this one, but the Braum is doing so much damage. That's the Kai'Sa ulti being used up. King is going to fall, and now their eyes are set on Cupcake. May just make it out to safety. Not gonna push for the dive, but in tower now. Cupcake coming in, the TP coming in. Direwolves going to look for the turn. Haven't quite found anything yet, though. Renyu's still completely untouched on the backside. Now the Nocturne comes out. They can't see the Kai'Sa. She's weaving in and out of the fight. It's effortless. Lissandra ulti is not followed up whatsoever. And here comes death and destruction for the Direwolves. Churnfire turning as much as he can. That's 2 kills. Getting traded back and forth. But at the end of the day, the 3 for 2 in favor of the Infinity lineup.
And that was such an impressive ultimate. Now Relic once more.
One more. Gonna bring him back. Fear beyond death. And there's not another name for Tilted after that one. Direwolves have to pull it together after a play like that.
And Infinity are just rolling at the moment, going to be able to translate it into a turret as well. Of Solid Snake and Kotopaco to really stick to that game plan is impressive. They go again.
Is coming out, chaining it together. The Tahm Kench doing what he can to save his AD carry. King's gonna get spat out. He's gonna try to move his way back, but the Braum is blocking any follow-up, and Churnfire dies before he can take anyone else. Left all alone under the tower. King goes down.
Direwolf members die.
Absolute domination from the inside of Infinity.
One more time, they want to start up the fight.
King running for his life. He may just burn down inside the Tahm Kench.
Oh.
He does. Killing spree now. They're going to try to take him out. Tahm Kench might just get a snack, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Nocturne now running. The Braum is there to defend, but the shutdown comes in for sure. And Lissandra over the wall wants to lock up the AD carry, wants to bring it back for the Direwolves, but the concussive blows are there, and Renyu is running for his life. The Aatrox burns him down where he stands, and Kotopaco now looking for the retreat. Can't go for the fancy footwork, trying to dodge his way out. Triple does not hesitate to flash in. Kotopaco gonna burn his flash as well.
Oh!
Dashing over! Oh my god, outplayed! BioPanther King
Looking to attack the side lane. Kotopaco goes in, he's in trouble.
trying to run out, trying to get his way to safety, but has so many tools to get away from the hard CC here. Just wants to focus on taking out the opposition, wants to leap to safety. Skarner gonna bring him back though. Nearsighted, not quite enough. Kotopaco getting pulled back, but he still manages to live. King gonna burn him down. Shut down for the side of Direwolves. Exactly what they needed to bring them back.
Yeah, and a little bit of disrespect. Relic looking for the continued fight here.
Gonna continue leaping in. Now Urgot ulti has been tagged in. Aatrox wants to bring it back, hitting so many members. All the damage, and Infinity now on the retreat.
The Tahm Kench, and I think, you know, showing that potentially they are adding more strings to the Direwolves' bow, not the outright aggression. Direwolves have the double control wards behind the pit, are going to be... They go forward one more time.
This team is not hesitating to try to find the play, but Triple's going to find his way right into the back line.
Oh.
Moving forward, 4 members locked up. Not quite the damage they needed, but here comes the follow-up from the Direwolves, now hunting down the individual members. That's going to be the double for BioPanther. Urgot in the middle of everybody. If he can get the ult, maybe the fear can help him turn it, but it's too little, too late. Firing shots back into the belly of Cupcake, and a beautiful BioPanther showing up this game, 4-0-0. The guy stuck on the dog champs, no more tanks for him. The Aatrox here coming in clutch in these fights. Kotopaco now getting laughed up. Has to flash him for safety, already is slow. The Kai'Sa though, picking him off on the side of the fight. Baron no longer an option.
Yeah,
Infinity.
They've actually just pulled off. They've maybe caught out Kotopaco. He will have to burn a cleanse.
Out. Is just gonna get locked up. No, the juke still will drop in the end. But Infinity saved themselves
Just holding their line.
Direwolves, no strangers to 50-50 Barons. Shern wants a heroic moment, a heroic comeback. It would be smiting this Baron. 600, not going to get it. Nocturne secures it. Direwolves, are they going to look for the fight? Tavares ulti goes wide, but Triple is in the middle of everyone. Buying what time he can. BioPanther going in. Renyu already taking down Churnfire. 2 kills already down. Solid Snake taking everyone out on the back line, and this is disaster for the Direwolves. And then losing out on some of these plays just to continue forcing over and over again to find a weakness in the Direwolves lineup, and right when it matters most, they managed to sneak that Baron under the noses of Direwolves. Take the fight to follow. Are they going to be greedy enough to go for the end? I don't think so. Kotopaco still wants to kill that guy. Sadly, he does have a QSS and a Braum to protect him.
And a Death Cap. Got to remember the big shield that comes out.
And an Hourglass, or rather the stopwatch. So,
Oh!
Direwolves, this is the moment of truth. Can they defend this inhibitor? For now, using the Aatrox, using Lissandra to clear the waves as safely as they can. Cupcake just having a snack.
Yeah, dangerous, however, you use the Devour on a creep at this stage of the game. You can see that Infinity read that walk up, a little bit more turret damage coming down. Not to mention the fact that they've got Kotopaco with a flash, with a cleanse, escorting super creeps with a Baron buff into the mid wave. So if no one answers him, he will just end the game.
But if BioPanther leaves, they may just go straight for the fight. Nocturne ulti up and available. Will they use it here? Kotopaco just trying to find a flank, trying to find an avenue to go in. Going down a little bit of poke onto Triple. Triple, I think pretty obviously looking for a flank here. Infinity are going to know that this is coming, and they're just moving down into it.
Die.
Triple. Ulti now already forced out. Nocturne ulti going to be used. They're going to immediately go in on a Triple, try to lock him up. He's going to make it over the wall, but right into no man's land. Not a lot of doubt left in this team fight. Infinity just clearing through the Direwolves lineup. Sternfire running for his life. Braum blocking everything that Direwolves fire back as the double kill does manage to go through. Varus takes down the Braum. The fight just continues, though. Renyu untouched is just having a field day in this fight, though, as they clear through the Quadra. Are they going to give it to him? That's the Penta coming through for the Kai'Sa.
And you wonder why they compare the young man to White Lotus, able to style on the Wolfpack and guarantee his team the victory.
0-2 start, 2-0 finish. Beautiful from Infinity. Game against Schalke in a tiebreaker. Sadly, it was only the early game where he remained relevant, and he's going to need a little bit more than early game to go toe-to-toe with a late scaling.
Wonder potentially looking for something on the top side. However, Lloyd in trouble.
Just moving in, Lloyd taking a lot of damage here, a lot of initial punch coming up. Rich is here, though. First blood goes out. Pyke going to get
Exactly the same page. Now G4 wants in, however.
no mana from Perks. Wadid is on the way. Is he going to commit for anything else? Looks like G4 now running, but he has to be careful. Jankos is ready with the follow-up CC. They managed to be able to burn through the caster, but he wants it. The Pyke leaping forward. Here comes the hook. Pulls him back. Doesn't even need a little bit more resistant to the early plays, but Jankos now has to be careful. He's the one in trouble. Level 5. Red buff may be able to peel him back, but almost impossible to get this Kassadin out of him without the help of Perks. He goes in. He wants a little bit more, but he's going to need one more ult charge or the flash to commit. Now is he going to go for Perks too? He has the red buff. He has the regen. Maybe he can keep this play going. Wonder wants to keep it, but Lloyd is on the backside. G4 leaping over. Double kill dropping for G4. Wonder fires back, but this Kassadin is taken off.
And you could see it already at the back of the red buff by the time he died. Jankos looking for the gang.
Jankos and the ultimate. Rich is going to be able to leave out safe, but Nixor not quite so lucky. Not enough time to wait for the wall, and that means he drops it for this. They want to go for it. Already using the ultimate for the Aatrox to get him in faster. Perks, there's really no way out here. Just hoping he can get a kill back. Rocky going to grab one. Take that one away. Now G2 looking to force play onto Rich. Chain CC has to be perfect to kill the Pyke, and it is taken out by the side of G2.
The break first structure. And finally, one of the lanes going very right for G2.
And this aggressive early game is what you want to see from G2. Yes, everything went wrong in the mid lane to get that Kassadin in his position, but Perks is doing his best to hold on as the rest of the map finds advantages.
And now he's going to have to carry all this G2 lineup. G4 goes forward.
That's a big risk. Here comes the headbutt pulverized once again. Chain CC comes through. G4 now running, trying to make it out to safety. The flash, the auto, hits him with the cowbell.
Take them. Rocky now in some trouble.
Use the knock up here and just try to walk away as well. Urgot pulling it back, but Rocky may just have to burn ulti to stay alive here. Needs to be quick on the trigger, is going to use it. Wonder's just going to wait it out. Now pulling him back in the middle of the creep wave. Wants to keep this fight going. As you see, he's only about half the health bar. Is going to come back even less. 10%. Wants to kill him. 5 minute time. But here comes the rest of the lineup. G4 is hunting. Rich is hunting. If he gets low enough, that man is going. Death from below. Not going to be used. Wonder using the flash at a clutch moment. But they're chasing him down. They just want to kill him. Jankos is here to fire back. Death from below. Not going to get the kill that they want. And G4 is now running as Jankos is hunting. Pulling back the Pyke. But the Pyke is fed up. Tithe isn't enough, wants to make it. He's going to flash out to safety. Yanko still hitting home. Still
It's like right now, G2 just reading the map pretty well and able to pick up advantages.
G2 talking about everything playing around Wonder, but meanwhile, so the bottom lane taking out these towers, pushing in for more, making bigger advantages. The Kassadin, the strong point, the Aatrox is not. Deleted immediately by the Chain CC here, and you can see, oh, Perks not going to be able to sidestep that one. Phantom Undertow is going to chain the CC together. Now they're going to follow up. Kassadin grabs another one. Bit of an overstep, immediately punished. TP's now coming in, running from this Kassadin.
Right, maybe even having the Kassadin at this stage of the life tree. Looks like they might want to go for a fight, though.
Potentially going to look to fight in the jungle. G4 can try to chase down isolated members. The Rocky once again getting caught out. The ulti's going to be forced early. Wonder now moving in. Fear Beyond Death. He's going to throw it out. He's going to pull him right back. Clean pickoff from the side of G2.
And Ascension Gaming just continue to look for these fights in the jungle, but they are so far behind and there is no real way in. They can't isolate the members that they need to be able to. G2 with this gold lead just looking to group up, looking to close this one out early, looking to force that tiebreaker.
They know scaling could be a problem. Perks with a nice sidestep there. Wadid now looking for the re-engage, and it's Yarnan who's hungry for blood as Rich drops. Massive deficits, and Olaf now got to be a little bit careful. Rich, do they even want to take this fight here? It looks like they do because G4 is here. Perks has to play safe, and the Aatrox trying to take down Jankos off to the side. But he'd find a bit more time. Rocky now running. The resurrection is going to come through, but Wonder's coming. He's threatened. He says, give me that Fear Beyond Death. But the flash is beautifully timed. Yarnan, though, with a follow-up. The X does get laid down, and now they're trying to retreat. cannot afford to get taken down by Rich. Sharnan, though, just cleaning up the rest of the team. Perkz is going to live. A beautiful stop on that ultimate coming through, and G4 wants something, but he doesn't get it, and it's a beautiful...
Main strengths in the mid game is he's split pushing well against 4 members. You can't really do that, unfortunately.
Not on the mind of G2. They'll take an opportunity if they get one, but they want the objectives more, and they'll just continue to extend this gold lead.
Spawn, if he goes anywhere near that, he's going to have to burn summoner spells, means he can't get into the pit. And you can see that right now, G4 doesn't do that much damage.
But the Bane is on the way, and she might. The Blade of the Rune King comes through. Wonder's still going to throw out the ult. He still wants to use the Fear Beyond Death. Not going to get pulled in, though. Nixor being there saves his butt. Safety. Connected everybody. Instantly leaping in. That's Rich going down. Rampage now for Jankos as he takes the kill credit. TP comes in for ASC. They think this is their chance to fight. G4 wants a little bit more. They know that Wonder is not here. His TP up and available as he respawns. He's not going to get a chance, though. In goes the Aatrox. Perkz doing what he can to peel back the fight. But Sharnan going off on the backside. Takes down the Bane. G4, though, going to get one back. Rocky kills himself as he tries to dash over the wall to safety. And it is
0-2. Able to have a great performance, but really it is just all about the jungler. Jankos 5-1 and
dashing through those clear rocks. That minefield is just absolute death sentence for him in the end. And for G2 now, feels a lot like that victory lap, walking down their gold lead. Those empowered minions, the strength of each of their members to pull it out. ASC for a mistake, looking for a window of opportunity, but it does not look like G2 is going to give it to him.
Yeah, and let me tell you, Dracos, 14,000 gold, 15,000 gold, that's a big lead. When you only have 38,000 gold, that is a gigantic lead. I don't know if there's anything you can do at that point to muck up this game, and Ascension really are praying for a very uncharacteristic mistake to come out. But it's kind of an average game against G2 earlier today, but I think that they do have more, especially if CBM plays up. Sorry about that.
Yeah, Fiorin killed Olaf.
Yep.
That's what happens. Of course, a massive gold lead, so it is just G2 walking this one down. Now, we are still waiting. Maybe this is the moment. Maybe Nixor can do something, but sadly, that is a fed Urgot, and you just do not get to play League of Legends when he pushes that R button. Jankos gonna bring in another kill as well. Double in the end for Wonder. G2 slowly but surely cutting the last little light of hope out of G4 and the Ascension lineup. This is it. G2 moving up to 3-1 in the group, contesting for first place.
Then had very clear windows to be able to dive onto the back line. And I think that this is a comp that EDG can play, and the ease of execution on it is
Already
quite
landed.
high.
They are going to look to secure the red buff, but will EDG try to fight back?
Absolutely they will.
Going to go the knockup, hitting 3 members, equally crucial now. Mako running for his life. Scout is on the way in, but so is Triple, the level 1 Malzahar. How much can he get done? Shermfire now needs to run, needs to make it out to safety. Yep. Scout is so incredibly low. King flashing over the wall. No hesitation. That's first blood for you. Initiate so early on turns against There's a Camille waiting in the jungle to make sure you don't get to play League of Legends, but maybe they can turn it here. Maybe Shermfire can make it out, but Mako is not going to let that happen. They cut right through him.
Everything to Haro right now. Every opportunity leaving that lane. Scout looks all in.
That goes. Suppression comes out. He's locked under the tower. The Shen is coming in. The second charge of the ulti is going to go back, though, on the Shuriken flip, and that's a kill for Ray over onto Triple right now.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't like to write losses off because EDG has had too many of them. Still wants more.
Oh, Triple has to be careful. Already burning the passive there. He is going to get stunned up. Shermfire's here, but it's too little too late. Goodbye, Shermfire. You are just next on the menu. Level 6 comes in, though. He thinks maybe he can grab one. Does get it down. A good trade for Direwolves. A very small victory, but it is something.
Certainly is, but they go in again.
The ulti, Braum trying to disengage, trying to get something. King dashes back, trying to juke him out. Liveboy is going to get locked up, but only Braum left standing. Cupcake now running, and that's going to be the 2v2 kill in lane. Iboy, unconcerned, is not going to grab the kill. Up and available for Akali. Mini stun and execute. Just going to dash under that tower in a moment. They're just taking their time with it. BioPanther knows he's already dead. Not any chance to outplay this one. Unstoppable, but Akali's just going to hide right under that tower and walk right away. BioPanther
has the ability to... Oh my goodness.
So much damage. Just, you can't.
He's 30 CS, 3 kills and a lot up, and he's going one more time.
Fire. Yeah, 5-point strike. Not going to connect there. Shermfire. He's going to do a little bit more, but has to be careful. Scout could go for something else. BioPanther now coming in. Cupcake collapsing as well. They want to take down Haro, and they may just get him. That is a kill back for Direwolves. Overextending on the side of EDG means Direwolves finally get something in exchange.
And EDG need to be careful because this is exactly what happened in their game
against them. And of course, Scout can just walk up and hit this tower. Shermfire being here doesn't offer too much safety because Mako is threateningly engaged, and yet another tower falling.
If anyone could do it and still cause the upset, you would argue maybe someone like an EDG
Or be though. Maru coming in, you got Scout over the wall as well. Direwolves know better. They know this is not their opening. This is not the avenue. This is not that play that you talked about, Spawn.
Yeah, as soon as you see Scout come to the play, you're kind of like, let's go somewhere else, guys. You know, Scout's at the red buff. Maybe let's get
Yeah,
down to
can't go into your own jungle either, sadly, Spawn. Sternfire trying to buy a bit of time with the Lamb's respite. Can't imagine he'll live too much longer, though. Is Iboy going to pursue any further? Scout leaping in the middle of the team. Iboy is there as well. They're just looking to clean up, and they're the messy melee. Double kill dropping for Scout. They're just cleaning up individual members. Triple still alive. Iboy now running. Cupcake just wants to get something back, but Ray is here. The Rift Herald is still here. A story of absolute dominance from EDG.
Dracos make it stop. Direwolves right now are getting run over. EDG look like they mean business. Scout is a man possessed, and nothing is going to stop this team.
Absolutely stellar individual play, and of course, just a take off the game. The game feels very difficult to win. But now, Sternfire going to get engaged on, immediately deleted. No, does manage to get the Lamb Dress, but out. But Iboy into the back line now on a killing spree. Mako looking to turn it. The double dropping already. Ray off to the side. The triple for Iboy. They want to give this man a penta, but they're not going to pursue. Mid lane ready to take a wave. The Baron drops in favor of EDG. 12,000. EDG unrelenting in this game. 13-2 now the score line. Little Earthwind Holly now. 2.5 items completed. The taunt now comes in. Triple caught. There's really no recourse here. Shen's just going to walk it down. Running for his life. Scout, though, potentially in trouble. King hungry for a kill here, but has to be careful. Scout has a ton of burst in the kit. The Ignite available. Members dying left and right, Spawn. Direwolves no longer a team. 5 individuals waiting to die at the hands of EDG. Not a lot of options left.
Certainly isn't, and they're going to look to continue to push in.
Shen goes forward, Iboy goes forward. He wants a few more kills just to close it out, just to remind people who they're messing with. Taking down so many members of the Direwolves, taking this inhibitor and very likely looking to close the game here.
Yeah, and unfortunately you're watching the capitulation of a region, but you're also watching EDG return to some form.
Here we go, Spawn. EDG, final moments coming in clutch to bring this one home. Infinity sitting off to the side, happy that they made it out of the group after a rough day, and Direwolves are forlorn as EDG takes first place.
On G2 to be able to accelerate the top side of the map while keeping Hjarnan Wadid in a situation where they still have that utility to play. And Fabulous still no
toward that push. Now trying to dash to safety. Perkz the disdain, not quite going to connect, trying to pull him back, trying to bring him under the tower. Perkz hitting level 6, gonna back off, and First Blood now dropping. Supermassive, desperate to find a response. TP's being burned. GVM here on the bottom side.
Got 6 though.
Mistake. Supermassive going to do what they can to take control of bottom side, but they may have been caught out. Snowflower now on the retreat. Rakan once again going in. The chain CC is there. Fear beyond death. Snowflower going to get pulled right back, and the Galio ult is too little too late. Going to fall in their favor. Lovely for a Jhin, and Urgot, and an Olaf to have. Lessen that dependency on the Veil. He's looking for Zeitnot. He's looking for Snowflower. Flash hit. The disdain is going to be sidestepped, but there's just no option. They're just absolutely deleted. Pulled back once again.
The map right now. And they're going to start now being able to just race around at top speed. Jankos with so much pressure.
And this is terrifying. Up against a fed Olaf, Urgot, Akali, even the sad because he finally thinks he has an opportunity and he's standing right on the ward, and G2 just denying every single play. Fabulous, we said he was doing okay earlier in the trades. He's not doing so great in the all-ins. Wonder hunting for blood. Hey, you're gonna respawn, I'll just kill you again. 2 times Fabulous gonna drop here up against Wonder. Perkz coming in just in case he needs him, but that's the solo kill
right now, up 20 CS, and they've had a ton of help, don't get me wrong, but that's what it is, just rotating around in a team game.
Wonder may just get caught out here.
Game on their term. You think you have a catch, you think you have the right play, all of a sudden you've stunned yourself for a couple of seconds. Important skill, and right now, looks like G2 is able to do that.
Now Fabulous is just trying to make his way out. Wonder, is he gonna go for the retreat here? He knows Gragas is coming, he sees the Predator icon. I don't know if Stonemage wants this. Goes forward. Now he's gonna use the cast to try to knock him out of the shroud, but just knocks him right back in. Wonder now on the retreat. Trying to run him down. Wonder with no flash available. The flash forward just wants to secure it. That's the shutdown. Big.
Walk there started up, and there is no pressure of me having that teleport in. Turret's going to fall down anyway, so let me go back, get my shot off at the start of it. Might be able to get something. That's Yas arrow.
Going into the middle of the team, just wants to get the fight started off. Getting a little bit impatient here, and he's going to get knocked back to the middle of everyone. Now Fabulous coming in. GBM looking for the block. Wadid says, I do not want this, and is going to back out. Goes right back in. And now Fabulous is on the hunt. Wants to take him down. He's going to flash out to safety. Big overstep from Perkz. Ooh, Wadid now has to run, tries to sidestep in, and is just going to get dunked by Fabulous.
And Wadid said, no, I think I got you. I don't got you. Then he says, okay, I think I'm out, and he says, I'm not out.
Oh, and now
another
it just
catch.
continues. Jankos may be the one caught out. Zeitnot wants to get this play off, but Perks is still in the backline. The flash over the wall from Zeitnot. Hjarnan now on the retreat. Perks into the middle of the entire team. 3 members locked up. Wonder's looking to clean house. 2 stopwatches immediately used. GBM needs to make it out. The quick taunt. Snowmage's trying to get it to safety. Zeitnot still alive. He wants to kill Wonder. They're slowly peeling back, but here comes the curtain call. Zeitnot dead in the eyes of Hjarnan, but they will not find it on the retreat. Zeitnot just wants to get something, but G2 are simply too far ahead. He's running. He's trying, but it will not matter. He will drop in the face of G2. Hjarnan grabs Snowflower, and the fight is won. Go down, all but uncontested. However, a TP comes into the side. Can't do a lot here. GBM, what is he doing? Getting locked up. Chain CC down. He just wanted to try to find a way back in the game, but it's not going to happen. The sacrificial lamb just running in to die. Hjarnan grabs another one. Following those solo lanes, setting them up for success, and that transferring to the rest of the map. G2 look nigh unstoppable right now. 10K in the lead, Spawn.
Able to close out this game. You can see right now that they are sticking to opening up the map and just protecting their AD carry with their jungler and support and
Keep them safe. Supermassive don't know where to go. They're being pushed and pulled across the map beautifully by G2. It's going to take an incredibly confident engage on a lone member of G2, maybe the 3 in the middle if they can find it, from Supermassive to bring this one back.
and they just haven't pulled the trigger, and this cannon is just going to open up the base. There's nothing Fabulous can do against it. So now their window for a play is even smaller, because if it does not work immediately, Wonder just takes everything.
Breaking the inhibitor spawn. We need to see it. Supermassive. Get second seed or die trying. That has to be the attitude. They need to get something done here, but Wonder just does so much damage to Fabulous. Jankos breaking in the top side, and it looks like G2 are not giving a single opportunity over to the side of Supermassive.
They've just starved him out. They've played it so calmly, so collected. You know, they look for an engage, all of a sudden Hjarnan forcing them back, and just nothing they can do.
Current call used to keep those two members safe. Snare not going to connect, but Hjarnan is now pushing in this wave. Perks is ready on the flank. Wonder is here as well. Ultimate off of cooldown. Will they go for the dive, or will they just let this cannon minion slowly chip away? And Supermassive, can you find an opening? Perks ready to walk into your backline at a moment's notice. This is disastrous, and Fabulous looking for an individual play, looking to keep Wonder away while the rest of the team can go to work, but it's just not going to happen. Or the tankier members, rather, of G2. Desperation stand now. Final inhibitor in the eyes of Hjarnan. Pushing forward, using Perks as the body block, the wall. Wonder can
Perks
find a
is
way.
so tanky. He has like 3 tank items at this stage, and you can see that they're now looking for the fight.
Wonder now trying to walk his way into the back line. High set on Zeitnot. They know he's the big damage source. Wonder now pulled back in the middle team. Chain CC locked up. Galio going to try to find the re-engage, but there's the Zhonya's. The final fight breaks out. Fabulous trying to keep Perks away from the carry lineup, but Hjarnan on a rampage. GBM untouched, but Wonder does not care. He goes in for Zeitnot. He wants to reset it. He wants to delete that Ash, and he's going to get it. Easy clean outs for G2. The massive gold lead, insurmountable for Supermassive, and G2 Esports will take first seed in their group. And in the end, they do it very...
Tiebreaker, the player of the game was Perks versus Supermassive, and then the others today, we had Jankos from G2, Cotopaco, Asset for Infinity, GBM, Solid Snake also on that second Infinity win, Wonder, and Scout. I think here we get a good view at some of the strongholders of the teams that we find in Knockout.
What's interesting is the fact that for G2, 3 different players picking up each of their...
and the top side.
Yeah, all on the top side as well, no surprise.
Well, I was asking you guys, what does Hjarnan need to do to get a player of the game?
He was really close on the Kai'Sa game he played where he got a bajillion kills, but so much more of the action was running through the top side. It was a little
You said like
unfortunate.
4 pentakills or whatever.
I don't know, did I say that? I might have said that. But it bodes well for them, the fact
Yes.
that everyone had picked one up, and especially at that last game, showing a lot of draft flexibility with like your 2 solo laners who can play so many different champions.
What I loved about that, remember the player of the game.
Standings as we have played every game in the group stage and see which teams will be appearing in those best of 5s. So the first seeds are Edward Gaming, G2 Esports, after all of that, Cloud9 and G-Rex, and the second seeds Infinity Esports, Supermassive, That Nation Focus Me, and Gambit. So we're almost going to get to the draw, so maybe let's start talking about some of these teams. I think stylistically difficult. Oh, there we go. The draw. So there we'll see who EDG will draw. I believe it's iBoy. I can't really see.
I think it looks like iBoy. Yep.
100% Cybo. Let's see what we get out of him,
There
though.
we go. So they will directly draw their opponents, and it is Detonation Focus Me going up against EDG. So how this will work is all the first seeds will draw the teams that they will play in the best of 5. Of course, they cannot play a team that comes out of their own group, so EDG would not be able to play Infinity, but instead they get Detonation Focus Me.
A very unlucky draw for Detonation Focus means
Yeah.
that they get the best team out of the
Yes.
Seed 1's field. So
And we were very hyped for them.
yeah, so the fact that they got out of the group stage into the knockout stage is incredible for them. They are super emotional out of that one, but this is a big task for them.
I believe so as well. You know, we were hyping them. They've had some good moments, but EDG is just a very, experienced organization. They've been around the block and they have some strong individual talent.
I would love to see how Evie can deal with Ray in the top lane. For me, that's the marquee matchup. Perhaps Steel versus Haro / Clearlove, that could do it, but here comes...
There's your boy, Licorice.
Yeah, I'm
Who's he
surprised
gonna
they shot
draw?
him out of all people. No sneaky, no jumps
No,
in.
is it going to be Supermassive? Is it going to be
Let's
Infinity? Is
see.
it going to be
Don't make it super massive. Don't make it super
Gambit?
massive.
Gambit.
There we go. So it's kind of an old school EU versus NA match.
Now, I know Licorice always smiles, but he has to be smiling at the fact that that's the best
I think
draw
he should be
can get.
happy.
Yes.
Gambit is one of the teams that, after what they've shown in playing stage, you should be happy to draw. They don't look particularly well-rounded.
Yeah, and remember last time in 2017, Cloud9 got Lion Gaming. That was a difficult run for them.
Yeah.
But going up against Gambit, they have to feel happy.
I think so too. Mark, you happy with that for season?
Yeah, I think this is something that's a good matchup overall. They do seem like they're a little outdated in the meta, and C9 is one of the teams that's always breaking out new things. They debuted the Lissandra with Aftershock, and I have no doubt they have more tricks up their sleeves in the best of 5.
Logic versus Sneaky once, I think that's going to be the matchup of that set.
Yeah.
Both of them have been doing exceptionally well.
Yeah, and as much as we had talked about Sneaky kind of losing a lot of laning phases domestically, that doesn't seem to have translated to the international stage. She has absolutely dominated on Kai'Sa. We'll have to see what they have in store to try and break that up and keep Sneaky off that. I don't think we'll be seeing more Draven, though.
Yeah,
Both
we'll
team
see.
fights, I think, have been doing really well. Logic and his Tristana, the Kai'Sa you already mentioned for Sneaky, a lot of them are just being able to get their MVPs when they do
Yeah.
win.
I wonder who's the next draw. Maybe they can't find the person that's supposed to do the next draw. 'cause this
If
is
you're out
taking-
there-
This is taking longer than the previous ones. I'm-
Butt off your seat and move to the bowl.
Where are you? Maybe they.
There we go.
It's going to be G-Rex side.
And so who we have left? We have Infinity left, and we have Supermassive left. There we go.
Supermassive is the one that they're probably looking to avoid.
Infinity. Okay, this could be some good team fights. I like this.
Especially because Infinity looks so different compared to their
Yeah.
first day's matchup. I thought Candy would dominate Cotopaco if we saw day 1, but he's a completely different player now on day 2, so I think we'll get a lot of really interesting skill matchups in the mid lane.
And I think this is going to be the first real test for G-Rex, because remember, if you're watching Infinity
Wait.
versus EDG,
This must have been an invalid draw, I think, because this would mean only G2 is left and then only Supermassive is left. Let me. That is correct. This is an invalid draw because, of course, this would mean G2 goes up against Supermassive, which is impossible. So I believe this then. I don't know if this now automatically becomes Supermassive. We'll wait and we'll get reset in just
That's
a
why it
second.
took so long to get him on stage
Yeah.
for the draw, because they didn't need to do it anymore. There were 2 B teams
Oh,
playing.
exactly. They didn't need to draw. So we just flipped them then, I guess. It
Yep.
will be G-Rex up versus Supermassive, and G2 goes up against. Help me. Who's the last team left?
Infinity?
Infinity.
G2 versus
Yeah, we just
Infinity.
did it.
Yeah,
there we
there
go.
you go.
that's actually the matchup I wanted to see, which was Supermassive versus G-Rex, because I wanted to see G-Rex get challenged.
Yeah.
Remember in the Gauntlet run, they made that run through the LMS. They came out
Okay.
in what was seen as
The
the
reset?
weakest group.
Is that
versus
Toys, by
Gambit.
the way?
He's coming right back out.
Awesome. So,
There's only one
There's only one
ball.
ball this time. Yeah,
What? What is this?
Raz, come on. Okay.
I cannot believe he
Supermassive.
drew up the
scripted.
Supermassive.
It's scripted.
Yeah,
How did it?
okay. Well, I hope everyone now knows that it's live, because otherwise we would just cut that out. So the first draw was invalid. This one is in fact valid. Supermassive versus G-Rex.
But to make my point very clear, I think this is going to be the most impressive matchup. I think G-Rex, remember, making the run through Gauntlet, that was what people were judging them based off of, being a third-seeded LMS team, going up against Gambit, and Chaos Latin Gamers, this is where you start to respect G-Rex a lot because they are great individual players, but team fighters, that's where you get tested on if you're going up against the Massive.
We'll get to talk a bit more about it in a second, so that does mean that G2 goes up against Infinity, which could also be interesting. I'm just a bit giggling at how the mishap happened. Sometimes you think things through so much when you could have just not drawn, but still.
Oh, he still has to go for
Jankos.
Ceremony, of course. Let's make sure that everything is in order. Jankos is like, oh, well, what am I drawing?
I just want to see him. I want to see the shocked face, the mild shock.
Maybe there's like the wrong team in now. No, okay, there we go. Infinity, everything is correct, and he's smiling. He's very happy. I mean, Solid Snake Jankos is a good matchup, though.
Yeah,
100%.
After what we saw today, Solid Snake put on a monstrous carrier performance, and Jankos does play a lot of early game junglers, but they're mostly in service of his laners to get them ahead, whereas what we saw out of Solid Snake was more about getting himself ahead, but while still working, obviously, with Cotopaxi a lot.
Okay, there we go now. Those are the best of 5s for clarity. Cloud